George, right? The whole system is corrupt. I mean, I know that you yourself have experienced your electricity being turned off in the building and you've had your Twitter account removed, so you have some experience and knowledge in these things happening. At some point within the last few months, it could be 6 or less, something happened to my Google emails. I have a couple of email addresses, but some of them, the whole format of the screen changed. Some have gone very basic. Now, I haven't been getting any emails from Just Stop Oil for some things I was doing. And also, a lawyer that I got for free, a pro bono lawyer, he wasn't receiving my emails. Now, there is a spam folder. I don't like emails, but I don't check the spam that often, but there's something going on with the Gmails, right? I know that sometimes I've checked mails and they're just not there. And they've got it set so if it goes in the junk folder and you don't realise for 30 days, it automatically gets deleted. Now, I've just found this out. I didn't think that it automatically gets deleted. And I've just tried to find the settings to remove it. And they've got these stupid labels. Why would you put a label on? It's a folder. You set a folder simply to set this folder to not delete in 30 days. You can't do that. They've got this overly complicated, ridiculous labels thing now, and I've just Googled to try and do the settings on it, and it is, I can't understand it. Now, I have lived an entire life having Outlook accounts, Microsoft, Gmail, and I know what simple settings are. I know what user-friendly is, because I've been using user-friendly, right? Now, something has happened, and it is the adverts on Google Ads. The whole thing is corrupt and sinister. What they've been doing is they're controlling us. They're stealing our mail. They're stealing our mail, and they're making it not appear. And then they're either they're choosing what doesn't go into spam, right? And what gets deleted and not. And even if they don't want you to have it, it just won't appear, right? Oh, I never got it. That's been happening as well. I know it's happening because the other lawyer didn't even get something when I sent it to them. And they do check their things. We're being played and messed around with communications. We're being controlled. And it is Mark Zuckerberg and it is Twitter. I don't think necessarily it's Zuckerberg himself or Musk himself. I think that it is these other people, like, you know, we said that this ex-CIA was working at Twitter and withholding things. There's an intervention going on. There's an intervention going on from a group that operates similar to the anonymous group, and they're working for the other side. And I believe it is this industrial military complex, BlackRock Vanguard, Mountbatten, Charles, whatever you want to call it, World Economic Forum, Tony Blair's side. And they are making it so all these activist groups and actions are all highly controlled. Even the stars on the, you know, even people like yourself, other channels that are getting big now, you contact people, they just don't reply. You know, I contacted Jeff Buys Cars the other day. He said, yeah, you know, send me an email, I'll chat. He hasn't got back to me. I think that someone is messing with us, and I think that they're using it with AI. And this whole labels thing, I think they've got us on labels. I think they're labeling us, this person, that person, affiliated with campaigns, action groups. We know they've been wanting to do it with the whole movement of people, you know, so if you involve with action groups, you're not allowed to travel. That's the model for it. They've even proposed that. So I think that because they've even proposed it and entertaining the idea of doing it officially, they've definitely been doing it unofficially. We know that 77th Brigade and Battalion have been removing things from internets and websites. I think that story that Big Brother Watch broke is only the tip of the iceberg, George. I strongly believe that they have been preventing us from communicating with each other in order to beat us and stop us from beating them. And I think that that's what's happening with these CBCDs. If you watch the Jeff Taylor channel, he says that other countries have hardly been objecting to CBCDs from coming in. Rubbish! Check, he has got over 100,000 subscribers. All you do is print the comments out under YouTube. Look at the comments on your own channel. How can nobody be complaining against it when they are there? I can read them. Those are the complaints. Print them out. Someone, please, print them out and send them in to the government, George. Ask Jeff Taylor, George. Tell him to print his comments out. To say that no one is objecting to these things is a lie. And I think the government, when people are complaining to the government, even if you give a freedom of information request over, I don't think that they're telling you the truth about that. I don't think they're telling the truth about how many people were done by the speed cameras. They deleted it after 5 year or 3 year. I think they've done 10 times more than they said. They are controlling information, and they've been not only making a killing out of it, they're using it to control us. The full effect on that was the actual removal. I've had 3 channels removed on YouTube now. YouTube have admitted that one strike was unlawful, but they haven't put that channel back up because they've said, I was using that channel through circumvention of my other channel being removed, which also was removed unlawfully. One strike, no others, saying it was a severe violation when it's never seen a severe violation. We need to do something. I don't know if Mary Ann Williamson will or Robert F. Kennedy will, but they've been doing this the whole way through. They've been doing it using Google with the emails, and they've made the settings ridiculously, insanely stupid. I do not know how to set the spam folder to not delete them after 30 days. It's all about these labels. That is absolute tosh. If you want to set a folder to not delete it, you should go on to settings, press a button, and then it should say, don't delete. Or how long do you want to keep things in the spam folder for? How long do you want to keep things in the delete folder? Drop down, little menu, 10 days, 30 days, 1 month. They've done it to be awkward, and they're doing it with Google Ads. They're doing it with... They've weaponized adverts now. The adverts are attacking me now. I bought some stuff on eBay. There's pictures of it popping up now on YouTube. I don't like it, George. It's intimidating. And what it's doing is right. When you're a person, if you are being harassed in the law, right, it all comes down to whether you're being harassed or not. The other person cannot pay to harass you, right? If you're being harassed in a pub by a punter, right, you can't have a businessman walk in, and because he pays the pub to advertise, then he can harass you, but then he's not harassing you because he's an advertiser in the pub. You don't pay someone £100 to slap someone in the face, George. You cannot buy the right to crime through money. We've got political rights to use material, but they're not even using political rights. In fact, the people with the money now are actually paying over money under the guise of business to slap us in the face. And it ain't even been claimed as political. It's like on the use of advertisements, class A, B, C, D, E, and F. E and F are meant to be the ones with the exemptions. And what they've effectively done, George, now is all these big platforms are denying us our political rights, but they're letting any other corporate entity and company attack and harass us without even claiming it's political. This is no Ed Miliband advert dangling off a Tory advert, or Matt Hancock versus Andrew Bridgen fisticuffs with false slurs. What they've done is they've robbed and stolen our mail, and they've robbed and stolen our rights politically, and they've given themselves rights that are commercial advertising. Effectively, if you're paying for adverts that aren't even political now, you can slap people in the face like Greg Secker. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.